Hello, good evening, and welcome to episode 11 of the Chronicles
Mhm.
of Captain Deep, um, which is, uh, or normally the Chronicles of Captain Pontos. We welcome back Nate, who we have not seen for some time. Hey, Nate.
Hey,
And I have had all the technical troubles in the world today, and I spent 8 hours prepping today, which is the most prep I've put in for like 2 years, I think. Because I was trying to do something really posh and exciting, which means none of it's going to work. So we are a little bit late starting. So not that that will make any difference on the internet, because this will be on whenever you put it on. We are waiting for a Michael and a Pontos, but in the meantime, we have Kevin, Chris, and Nate all ready to reprise their roles of Chardeep and Kararuk, not respectively, because I changed the order the second time I said it. Um, Welcome! The greatest note keeper of all time is our friend Kev, who is going to tell you all what happened in the previous session. And that
okay.
way, that will give me a chance
Yeah.
to mess about.
Yeah. Well, in the last session, which was a fair old time now, what with the festive periods and everything, we, as part of our agreement to hopefully improve relations between Arrowside and the Elven city, we decided to change who was in charge of the human ports. So we asked around. We found a person who owns a fair old part of the shipping. A guy called Whitlock, and he agreed to throw his hat in the ring to become the new mayor. We did a number of skill challenges and a bit of shenanigans, jiggery, and or indeed pokery, and managed to get it that he won the election. So our the mayor owes us hopefully a bit of a favour, and the people in Fairwick will be a little bit happier as well. So with that, we decided we are practically gods. We can take anything on. There is nothing we can't deal with. Those orcs all look far too easy. We want a challenge. Our DM never gives us a challenge. So we decided to go down to the third island of the Island of Dread because that sounded wonderful. As we get close, we see the island is wreathed in quite a dense, thick fog that Char identifies as not, or at least some of it, not necessarily of this plane. And when we got on shore, we got mullered by these creatures that kept coming out of the fog in wave after wave after wave. Because Deep was doing whatever Deep was doing back in his own land, and Pontos decided to spend the session in the hold of the ship giving Chew Bacon belly rub. So it was only Borin, Carrick, and myself on the shore. And things were getting a little bit dicey near the end, but we just about held off.
Very good. Yes, indeed. If you would like to enjoy the session itself, then you can find it somewhere near this one on the YouTubes. That will be session number 10. It was quite a tense battle, quite exciting, if I do say so myself. And this is where we left our party with both Char and Borin on very low hit points.
Yes.
And Kararuk was a bit beaten up as well, considering that Kararuk can spend weeks without actually anyone noticing he's there to attack him. Beating up Kararuk a bit is still, that counts. So yes, on the blood-stained and misty beach, we find our party. Now, perhaps Deep has has finished with his business and returned to the small archipelago, and has been given directions as to where the rest of the party are. So perhaps he arrives just after the battle. So let's pop him on the beach without too much fanfare, and say that he got a lift from some dire fishermen who happened to be out about to go out from the port at about the right time. We will leave Pontos in the boat for now, but he can catch up when Ryan joins us. So Deep, wading through the shallows onto the dark sand of the Isle of Dread, rejoins his companions. Fire away. What would you like to do now?
Our cries of medic got heard.
What happened to you lot?
They seem to have disappeared into the fog, but there was a number of bodies round here. Be careful. They do seem to materialize out of this fog. Strange creatures, vicious creatures. This land, it's not fully just of this plane. There's an aura about this and it has ties with another realm. I'm not sure if it's either affected these creatures or those creatures have come over. I don't know, but yeah, they caught us unawares. I mean, we've only ventured 30 foot from the coastline, and we're like this.
Yeah, this is rough.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, do you need to, should we get in the ship and maybe go in reverse so you can get some rest, or?
I think if we can get drag Borin on board as well, I think if we well, first is where the hell in the realms have you been, Deep? Let's just start with that first.
Well, being a king isn't all sunshine and lollipops. Sometimes you gotta go slay a dragon.
Nice.
If you wanted a dragon slain, Carrick's got some proficiency with that.
Some things you gotta do on your own to show them you're a real dwarf.
I could have dressed up as a dwarf.
You might have liked it. But things got resolved. Your brother's still okay, is he?
Yep, yeah, the kingdom is in good shape. I put Dump back in charge, so we should be good.
You sure about
that? Sure enough.
You know him better than we do, I guess. Yes. If you're happy to stay lookout for a few minutes, I can do something which can help Carrick and myself recover to at least so we can venture forth.
Okay.
Okay, and I hand Deep my bottle, and Carrick, are you and Borin as well? Are you two willing to come into my abode for a little bit?
Yeah, no worries.
and basically we can do a short rest in there, but it will now only take 10 minutes rather than an hour. John.
Cool.
So,
okay.
So at least it's. I don't want to do it all the time, but it's. If Deep sort of looks after my bottle, we can just quickly do a short rest. But rather than say it's an hour sitting around, it's only. So it's only 10 minutes.
Cool. All right, I will zap you into the bottle. There we go. So
yeah, make yourself comfortable here, Carrick, and
I've put Borin in there with you too because he was quite beaten up as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and yes, make yourself at home, and please rest up and recover. We and yeah, where's the short rest button? Is it? Yeah, it is. And
so the short there's more than one short rest button now. There's one on your character sheet which will restore your class abilities, and there's one as a token action which will allow you to expend your.
I'm going to do 6. Oh, that was pretty poor.
Dear, 3 1s. Ouch.
Yeah, I think I'll have to do another 2. Not maximum, but I feel a lot better for that at least.
Well, you'd better do, Baron, hadn't I? Otherwise, he'll be in trouble.
Do you need to patch yourself up or anything, Carrick?
Yeah, I'm just giving myself a little bit of a rest. Something that now used a new funky button. 3.
Do you get superiority dice back on a short rest, or is it a long rest?
I want to say, I think.
Let's have a quick look. Oh, I can't spell superiority. Wow, I spelled that impressively wrong.
Yep, short rest or long rest.
Oh, short rest or long rest. That is useful to know. So let's put that on there.
The more you know. Sorry.
How about indomitable?
I think that's long rest.
Yes, quite right.
Winner.
And let's reload his where's the reload button? Reload crossbow. What? Oh, okay. Refill magazine. There we go. Okay, and I've just realised that this thing was not doing the thing, but it will now do the thing because it's on top. And we need to do some hit dice for him. Oh, Carrick has full hit points.
Oh?
Indeed. Well, apparently. Yes, because you used 3 hit die the last time and got 27, but it only gave you 6 because you were that close to being full already.
It might interest Borin, but he also gains an extra 4 health as part of the healing inside here as well.
Oh, that's useful.
I'm just reading it. In addition, anyone, including you, who remains within the vessel for at least 10 minutes gains the benefit of finishing short or long rest. And anyone can add your proficiency bonus to the number of hit points they regain if they spend any hit dice as part of a short rest there. So it's an extra free 4 hit points.
Okay, Borin is pretty well healed up now. He's got a couple of hit die left, but we'll save those. Okay, so short rest done in 10 minutes. Probably, I mean, it's probably a good thing that Ryan isn't here. Otherwise, who knows where that bottle would be by now.
Sort of use this opportunity to rest on the cushions, maybe have a smoke on some of the hookah pipes and that in here, and just
No.
after what's been going on, just to try and take a breather. But once we are ready, let us rejoin our companion and see what we can do.
There we go. So let's change your faces so you're not beaten up anymore. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so I move you back to the beach, where only 10 minutes have passed. But you have spent an hour in the luxurious comfort of Char's bottle.
As
Lovely
a warlock, being able to short rest in 10 minutes is really stupid if you want to abuse that. Because warlocks, how do they regain their spells? Short rest.
Yeah. So, standing on the strange shadowy sand, with its unusual aura of other planes, you can see the Black Tower slightly further up the way, surrounded by what looks to be a jungle of trees and thick vegetation, but the colour is slightly off. It looks a bit like the whole thing is just kind of slightly dimmed or dulled in tone. So instead of seeing the bright green of the leaves from the chlorophyll inside, it is a dull and dark green instead. You're sort of here to have a look around, perhaps see what's going on with this Black Tower. So would you like to approach?
Shall I have a little sneak around first?
Yeah, if you want to just scout ahead and just make sure we're not walking into any more ambushes, but don't stray too far. If those things spot you and just come out of the fog, you don't want to be too far away from any help.
Cool.
Nope.
Well,
We're going to have a little wander.
we had better have a stealth roll in that case.
So I can only see the big Black Tower map.
Yep. Of course, I spent 8 hours prepping today. I didn't expect anyone to actually recon before going inside, so I don't actually have a map for you, but I will describe what you see. So let's, assuming that you wish to approach stealthily.
I am. I'm just opening up my sheet.
Very nice. Okay,
Okay.
so there's probably some divine entities that wouldn't be able to see you at the moment. But yes, you melt into the fog. And as you approach the top of the beach and merge into the jungles, you notice that there appears to be no sign of life. There don't appear to be any insects, any animals. It appears to be as quiet as the proverbial grave. In a clearing among the trees, some little way ahead, emerges the Black Tower. The Black Tower almost looks like it's been carved out of obsidian or something like that. It has a black, glittery sort of appearance to it. But actually, as you get closer, the effect changes slightly, and the glittering as of volcanic glass may actually just be an unusual effect of the lighting, because the place looks actually like it's just built out of a darkly coloured stone. An ebony tower, yes indeed. I don't even begin to know where to tell you what the red thing at the top is, but you can see that there is, in fact, a gateway leading inside on the ground floor. It does not have a door. It just has a gateway with windows on either side, which appear to lead into a room at the base of the tower. You can't see anybody inside it.
Okay. Shall we go in?
You saw no one saw you.
Positive.
Okay, well, let us venture forth. I'm sure soon we'll hear some screaming and shouting from behind as someone tries to catch up with us.
Oh, yeah. Forward.
So, I am going to attempt a thing. So, this is going to require a bit of faffery to keep this kind of centered on the map, or somewhere near it. As you approach the base of the tower... Aha! It is... It is Ryan. Hey Ryan, how you doing, man?
All right, yeah. Sorry about that. It was just a bit of a pain trying to get her down. We only just got in, and then she didn't want to go to sleep.
It's almost as if she's too young to understand rules.
Exactly. She can't understand that. I don't want to deal with you anymore for the rest of the day.
So
Get back in your cupboard under the stairs.
I've dragged Pontos onto the map. I don't know why he doesn't have full hit points. Let's give him full hit points.
They're just loading up. Need to remember my username and password.
Oh no!
Don't worry. While you're doing that, John needs to resort out the cameras.
Oh God!
What did
Oh
I
no! Oh no! I'd forgotten all about these trials and tribulations. So hopefully it will not go horribly wrong when I move the camera. Is it that one? No, it's not that one. It is... Oh no, it is that one. There we go. So what we need to do is find Kevin. Kevin is off to the side somewhat. There he is. We found him. Let's move that down a bit. And then
Just
that down a bit.
I said it in the recap anyway. The last session, after we changed who the mayor of the town was, we decided we wanted a challenge, so we headed towards the third island, the nice island of Dread, because it's obviously just an exaggerated name to keep people away. And with only 3 of us there, we got reamed last time. So now we got Pontos and we got Nate back, so and Deep back. So we've got we can take this now, hopefully.
Oh, welcome back, Nate.
Thank you. Great to be here.
So that was my subtle way to make sure he noticed you were there, Nate.
Yeah, someone checked he was playing.
So, the dark and glittering black tower. There is a set of steps leading up to an entranceway. And there are... Roll20 have released some new windows and doors, which is really good because the API I was using before was incredibly unreliable. And Keith Curtis has just released a little bit of code which gives you a sound effect when you open the door. So thank you, Keith. So yeah, you now have clickable doors, and I don't even have to put a marker on to show you where the door is because there's a picture of a door where the door is on the map, and you can click on it, and things will happen.
So what you?
You
Yes,
might
okay.
not see it yet, but once you go inside, you almost certainly will.
Over here, you mean?
Yes, that is right. So
Mhm.
also, I can lock them or make them invisible or secret as well. So they are pretty cool. It's one of the best things that Roll20 have introduced for a while. I think they work extremely well so far. But yes, the door is not barred in any way. There is just kind of like an open archway with a couple of pillars supporting it, and inside is a room with stone tiles on the floor. This appears to form a quarter of the base of the tower, and have at it.
Okay. Well, everyone get ready. I don't think there are like too many visitors based on their welcome to the island.
Okay. I'm going to make my way up to the door while looking for traps.
Very good. Okay, I will have a perception roll, please. But what what I'll do though is sneakily do it on your behalf,
Okay.
so that you don't know how well you did. Okay. So Kararuk looks around. He does not see anything that looks like a trap.
Sneakily walk up to the door. Boom. Get to the door. Check the door for traps.
Okay.
I'm gonna unshoulder my staff of fire just to get that in my hands ready.
You do not see any traps.
Encrypt your shafty.
Frequently and vigorously.
That cool light effect. And
Indeed. So what I'm going to try and do is get a bit of that next room in, so that you can see a bit more. So you see a window in the room above, and through that window is pouring light. It has a similar brightness to the sunlight that you have just walked out of, but for some reason it is a reddish colour. It's blood red. So blood red light is pouring through the window into this room just to the north of you. There is other than that, the room appears to look a bit like the one that you were just in.
so I'm going to wander in. Well, checking for traps and looking behind me and see if anyone else is coming up.
So you do not see any traps. The room has a slightly breathless quality to it, as if the air is thin. And there's also perhaps a scent of cinnamon on the air.
Just seeing this change in light compared to where we literally were a few moments ago outside, can I do an arcana just to see if I can... Is this some form of weird magic on the glass or some kind of illusion or something?
Yeah, give us an arcana check. Let's see how you do.
Mhm.
Deep has walked up to the window. Deep, looking from the window outside, sees the clearing, trees, and lush jungle, and beyond, even the sea. But the sun itself appears to be the wrong colour. The sun, for some reason, through this window, is red.
Huh.
Char has a feeling that there may be extra planar energies at work.
Right. Okay, this is what I was fearing here. I was hoping this might have been just some enchantment or some illusionary effect on the glass, but this feels wrong. This feels this doesn't feel natural to this realm. In many ways, I've kind of got used to the peculiarities of this realm because it even now there are things about this realm that don't feel correct for what I'm used to, but this feels even more so. I feel that there is some connection to somewhere else along like that fog on the coast. This tether is strong. Maybe what they were saying about the ancient race is true after all.
Excellent. I guess the only way we can find out is if we continue.
Yeah, I'm just trying to what the name of those guys was.
Yeah.
The Nethril. It was Nethril, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did say that the city disappeared into the Shadowfell. Possibly, maybe this is. I don't know much about that realm. I have never needed to research that, so I know of it, but that's really all I can say.
Okay.
Pontos, bring that hunking axe and muscles of yours with us.
You coming on?
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You can make it. Come on. Come, Pontos. You can do this.
Where's Chew Bacon?
I did not bring him, but you can have him if you like.
Yes, please.
There he is.
Where is fat ass get through that door?
He
You didn't
needs
see
lots
that?
of greasing.
If you
See-
can't fit him
see
through the
what-
door, I can fit him through the door. There we go. Let's push him through the wall. So I'm not sure who opened the door. It was either Deep or Kararuk, but the door swings open, revealing another quarter room at the base of the tower. But in this room, there is a cold blue light coming through the window. Similar intensity, denoting a similar time of day, but a different colour. You can also kind of see where the red light from the room you're in kind of shines through the doorway, and you can also see the blue light shining back the other way, so you can kind of see these two kinds of light interacting with each other.
Right, so I'm going to go up to the other window and have a look.
You have a look. Obviously, it is more difficult to catch sight of the sun because you are looking out of a different window, but you notice that the flaming day ball is blue instead of kind of white or yellow. This place has a slight hint of a smell of ozone and a slight coolness, which is in contrast to the dry warmth of the room that you have just come from.
I'm going to say to Char, this is a bit odd. Should we be letting these lights all cross?
until we know the nature of what all of this is, I am almost as much of a loss as you are. This is, while I have arcane abilities, I am no, I'm no wizard who studies the intricacies of the weave. But this is very peculiar. I'm wondering what realm each of these windows shows us. If they are just glimpses, or if going through these doors, we are physically going to these realms. This is strange, powerful practices. I mean, you saw what we had to go through to traverse to the plane of fire, all those that time back. It wasn't just simply walking through a door.
Right. Very odd indeed.
But I do understand your caution and concern. This is odd. It may be that all of the beams have to cross to do something. It may be that keeping the beams mixing like that prevents something from happening. Either could be possible.
Only one way to find out.
You open another door,
Acid.
and through it shines a sickly green light. This room is very similar to the other rooms that you have been in, except through the window shines a light of a similar temperature, if you like, presumably coming from a sun at the same height in the sky at the same time of day, but for some reason it is bright green.
I see.
Other than just the urge to suddenly start wearing some huge platform shoes and flares, I'm
Yeah, you gotta go John Travolta on us.
sorry, just with the green like that, it just really looks like sort of 70s discotheque there. Yeah, this is odd.
Oh, so there is. Let's go into this next room.
At the bottom, in the corner near the middle, Deepest found it. There is a spiral staircase which appears to lead to a higher floor. In this wall here, where you might expect a corresponding door to be, there is a door frame, a stone door frame, but it has been bricked up.
What sort of here?
Yep.
Hmm.
Are we unbrick it?
I don't know if that's a good use of our time.
Yeah,
How,
I mean,
how well built is this bricked up piece?
It's pretty well built. You think that it would not be beyond the realm of possibility to break through it, but it would probably take you some time.
Oh, I still have Borin's Ring of the Ram. Do you want me to shoot a ram's head into that door?
Yeah. I'm going to stand well back, though.
Well, I would complain, but it's nothing I don't deserve. Okay, I'm gonna fire up the old Ring of the Ram and just give a hot push into the door.
Okay. Just realised that the chat thing has gone small again, which means that the things are not up to date. Curses! So, weird. Having all the fun tech things today. There we go. So I've pinned that to the front now, so it should not disappear behind again. So Deep wields the ring of the ram, and is it spectral or is it visible? I'm not sure, but a force exudes from the ring and crashes into the bricked up doorway. It shakes a bit of dust off the door frame. You definitely see a few cracks appear in the bricks. It has taken some damage, but it is still, for the moment, a bricked up doorway.
Does Pontos have a sledgehammer?
I have my fists.
Oh dear.
Close enough.
If only we had a dwarf that loved mining that we could just leave here to hammer away at it.
Oops. Oh no, what happened to me?
You have
Vanished.
teleported to the next floor.
I can't actually see it.
Where'd he go? Where Carrot, Pontos, so Deep, where did Pontos go?
I think you went downstairs.
Upstairs. Technically, he just climbed the stairs, but there is a teleport pad there so that it will move your character there. So what you will I will put Chew Bacon with you. What you will have to do is move your screen so that you can see your token. So it's basically just slightly off to the right of where you were a second ago.
Ah, I see.
Shall we join him?
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, let's go.
There we go.
You just put it up here and
I'm on that laptop with a mouse pad, so my movement's a bit slow.
Get off the pig. You don't know where it's been.
So you find yourselves in a room which has red and black checked tiles on the floor. They are possibly marble, and they are, quite luxurious. In contrast, the light shining through the window is a bright green colour, similarly to the room below, which also had a bright green light flowing through the window from a sickly green sun. This room also has the same colour, and there is a scent, an acrid scent, a bit like boiling vinegar or something like that. It's got a very acidic sort of edge to it, which slightly it kind of makes your nostrils tingle a little bit, and it is there is a humidity and a warmth to this room, just like the staircase you came up. There is a window, and there is another bricked up doorway, as well as an unbricked up doorway.
Yeah, John.
Yes.
Just a quick question here. That red room on the ground floor that smells slightly of cinnamon and that.
Yep.
Did it? Was it quite warm in that room?
It
or
was
warmer than.
It was probably hotter than this room, but less humid.
Did I feel quite comfortable there? Or more comfortable?
Yes, that environment reminded you a little, perhaps,
Yep. Okay,
mm.
that's fine. That's more Kev speaking rather than Char. Okay, that's fine.
I don't know. Here's hoping there weren't any clues about what this is that I missed. But you know what? Fortune favors the bold.
Okay, a similar black and red marble tiled floor spreads out in front of you. A window lets in a cool blue light, and you can. What did I describe this smell as? Ozone, yes. And yeah, kind of an ozony kind of smell, but also a coolness, but not. I wouldn't describe it as frosty or actually freezing. It is just slightly cooler than the temperature outside. So it's it's kind of like a 10 or 15 degrees centigrade. Not cold, but cool.
Well, I did get a 20 when I was in that first room for the Arcana, so I'm going to hedge a little bit of an educated bet here. It's like, right, look, as we've gone through these rooms with the sights and smells we're getting here, I'm getting a bit suspicious. I feel that each of these somehow, whether physically or just an image or somehow partially connected, seems to go to multiple planes or multiple realms. I strongly suspect the first room we were in could well have been linked to my home. This one here almost reminds me of the plane of air in a way, with that smell. I don't know how else to put this. I don't know where all of these lead, but this is strangely suspicious.
Okay. So, is there anything in this room that we can see? It's a little bit unusual.
Which room is Kararook in?
Yeah.
It's
Top of Pontos.
it's oddly bereft of furniture or anything like that. You might expect there to be something, but there's not even any dust on the floor.
So, taking Boren's lead and Fortune favouring the bold, I'm going to open this door.
Did you just
Very well.
confuse me with Boren?
I did. I'm sorry, Deep.
Oh my god.
All doors look the same. What? Sorry?
This room is bathed in reddish light.
Wondering.
Yeah, kind of burnt cinnamon, spices, hot, dry air.
Like a copy of the room below, pretty much.
We don't have like 4 different crystals corresponding to each of the elements, do we?
No.
Okay. Because like maybe we would each go to one of the rooms and hold it, and then something neat would happen.
We don't have anything
That's
there, I'm
interesting.
afraid.
Wish I'd thought of that.
John quickly writing this down on a notepad somewhere. Go for later.
Excuse me. Yes. So green, blue, and red yet again. The circumference of the tower is somewhat smaller. You detect these rooms are a little bit smaller than the rooms below.
So it has slightly rotated. I believe the previous red room was on a different orientation. I don't believe I can see the sun if I look out this window.
Huh.
Um,
Since you're from the city of Brass, do you want to try, like, sticking your hand out the window, seeing if anything interesting happens?
I think I will be. I like where this is going, but I think I'll be a little bit more cautious. And if at all possible, I'm going to take a couple of steps backwards and use cast my mage hand to see if I can open the window.
Okay, so the mage hand succeeds in opening the window.
Mm-hmm.
The window, in fact, is not glazed, at least not anymore. It may have been previously, but it no longer is. Obviously, this place has sat undisturbed for some time, so the glass, the glass is gone. But the window frame opens.
So it made no difference if it was without opening. It was.
Yeah, the air outside is
open,
connected to the room, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I should have said that before. Sorry.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's cool. So looking out the window here, because on the previous floor, the red room was in the northwest. This is now on the northeast. Looking at my sketches, so in the red room on the ground floor, we could see the sun quite clearly. This one, it's to the side, so we can't see it. But it's sort of similar outside, is it?
Yes. You look outside. Everything looks different because you're viewing it through a different coloured light. But
yeah,
to the north, you can see the sea. You might even be able to see distantly the northern islands of the archipelago.
This is curious. So
let's go and open another door.
Well, I'm just thinking it because the fact that looking out of this window, I can see the island and the sea. So it's not as if going through this window takes you to a plane. I'm just curious where these senses and these sensations and this feel of home is coming from. It is odd.
Very odd. But I think you better come this way, my friends.
Door swings open, and you see coming through the window a bright yellowish light. It seems more reminiscent of normal sunlight. But in this room, there is a stone altar.
Can I go and investigate? I'll sneak around.
You can.
Looking for traps or anything interesting on the altar.
Okay, so let's do a sneaky skill check for you. Okay. So Kararuk does not detect any traps. But he does see a couple of things on top of the altar.
Can I have a look and see what they are?
You can. So one thing is, if I push the right buttons, one thing is a bucket of paint. You'll
Yellow.
You'll have to excuse me for this this stolen clip art here. This is a tin of yellowish paint. There is in fact a paintbrush with it. It is sitting on the edge of the altar. On the other side of the altar, there is a book.
Okay. I go and have a look at the book, please.
You certainly can. So, this was the handout that I lost earlier. On an altar, a leather-bound book lies in a shaft of bright yellow sunlight coming from the window. A layer of dust coats the open pages, indicating that the book has lain here for some considerable time. The ink on the pages is so faded, and the parchment so bleached that the words are illegible. However, there is a leather bookmark sitting kind of on top of the book, kind of holding the place.
Is there any other writing on the bookmark or anything? Because I do have comprehend languages, if that helps in any way.
Okay. So you pick up the leather bookmark. One side of it is faded where it sat in this shaft of sunlight. On the other side of it, scrawled in a strange-looking cursive, is a language that you would not normally be able to understand, but because you have the power to comprehend languages, it reveals its secrets to you. It says, Dear Tobian, you will need to learn these rituals on your own eventually, but for now, here are some notes to help you learn. Collect the sacred pigments from the divine guardians. Take a big stick just in case. Speak the names of the pigments to summon them. Remember, paint the star with 5 points in a circle. Sun to sea, blood to grass. Find the stairs where blood, sun, and sea meet. Feed the guardians once a week without fail, but keep your distance.
Are we going to get all that as a...
Yes, I will give that to you as a handout.
Yeah, it's like that's a lot of information there.
So here we go. Here's a handout coming.
It didn't have to be now, but
well, I've got the text anyway, so all I need to do is just drop it here. There was actually more. I lost it, sadly.
maybe Carrick will find those pages later.
Yep.
And show to players. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to close that down. You can look at that whenever you like. That should appear at the top of the screen. But yes, so you have this bookmark which has some notes in it. The language, does comprehend languages allow you to know what language it's in, or does it just tell you, just allow you to understand it?
I think it just tells me the literal meaning.
Okay.
It takes about 1 to read one page. It's spelled out.
Okay, so you don't know what language it is, but for
I understand what it means.
an hour you can read it.
Okay. Is there any other doors on this room?
There is a bricked up doorway here.
So I'm going to turn around to the guy and I'm saying, I think we need to knock these doors down, draw a pentagram in a circle, and whatever colour it may be, yellow in this case, summon a demon and kill it. Or do we keep it alive and feed it? What do we feed it?
Boring.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so... oh, go ahead, Kev.
No. That's fine. Just... What, you're going to use that tin of paint to draw the circle and everything? That sounds very crude.
Morning. I think that's what we need to do, my friends.
Sun to sea. Blood to grass. I mean, I agree, on this floor we do have potentially all of those here, but they are on opposite corners. But likewise on the downstairs they are on opposite corners as well. But okay, well, let's. Has anyone got a hammer or some mining gear to try and break this wall down? Then
Have my fists.
I think Borin probably has a. I think Borin's got a war pick, hasn't he? I think he's definitely got some sort of pick. Where's Borin? I've lost him. Oh, he's in the stairwell. Okay. So he can come and help if you want. He can bash the doorway if you want.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we need to do. Unless anyone else wants to do anything else.
No.
I think it's gonna take a while, lads, but I'll happily bash away at it for a bit. So he pulls out his
Yeah,
war pick
dwarf
and
next
starts.
time.
What's that?
I'm playing a dwarf next time so I can have my accent. 100%.
Oh, I used to play Pathfinder with a chap who gave dwarves Russian accents, which was quite cool. It was, yes, I have to admit, it's a lot more original.
Name Tolkien. All right. This altar. Can I do a religion or anything? Just see if I see any signs of deities or any kind of further transcriptions, whether it be arcane or religion or something like that, rather than just being a glorified table for some paint and a book. Because this tower so far has been so bereft. It's making the back of my hairs on the back of my neck tingle.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, there's something definitely up.
You notice sigils of more than one. Let's see. Hold on. You were going to do a check, weren't you? I'll get you to do the check before I start telling you things.
Okay, so
put things in the correct order. You can do
So-
a religion check or Arcana at a push, but whichever you prefer.
I'd prefer to do Arcana. And it's thinking. Boom.
Very good. So, you notice there are various sigils carved into this altar. It tests your knowledge somewhat in terms of their obscurity, but you do recognise these as being sigils representative of the 10 gods of the Netherese pantheon, including and predominantly Mistral, the goddess of magic, but also including Aminator, who is the Netherese god of the sun. There's also a symbol for Saloon, the Netherese goddess of the moon. But basically, all of them, to one degree or another, are represented. I'm not going to go through the whole list and name them for you, but you do notice. Perhaps there are some gaps in Char's knowledge as to what they all are, but he does know that there are 10 gods in the Netherese pantheon.
This one shows Baal. I don't know why. God of death.
Oh, Baal is not the Netherese god of death.
No, No, he's got a murder anyway.
That's true.
I'm sure he's. Yeah.
But the Netherese civilization predates the current Sword Coast civilization by
I know.
By quite some time.
It's just I like throwing bowl in every now and again, going, "Oh, what?" This must have been quite a sacred place at some point for all of these carvings. Curiouser and curiouser.
Looking at the altar, is there anything else on it? Any secret compartments or?
It appears to be a solid stone altar. On top of it, there is kind of an offering bowl, which appears to have some very thin-looking animal bones in it, as if they've sat there for a very long time and just kind of completely dried out and almost disappeared. As previously described, there are lots of unusual sigils on it, carvings of kind of letters, Netherese letters, representing the gods of their pantheon. This has obviously sat here for a very, very, very long time. Whatever the previous offering was, the bones remain. There is the bleached book, which would obviously contain amazing secrets of the Netherese civilization, where had it not been completely bleached by the sun.
Just one page has been bleached. It's been opened by the sun.
Wow.
If I flick through the book, can I see anything else?
Sorry?
If I flick through the book, can I see anything else on some of the pages that haven't been?
As you turn the pages, they crumble to dust.
Worth a try.
Okay. Well, are we confident that this is the place? Well, we got the altar, we got the sunlight. I suppose this is the place to do it.
Okay.
But if we do enact this ritual, do we get transported to God's nowhere, or do we feel confident in being able to do this?
You know, there's only one way to find out.
We have nothing but confidence in this party.
Right, okay. Borin, get that door open. We got mysteries to travel to.
Okay, so after some time, the doorway is clear.
Right.
And there's a pile of bricks and dust on the floor next to the formerly vacant archway.
I had one of a peek.
Okay, so through this doorway is Chew Bacon, and the green light. This appears to be the room that you entered when you came up the staircase previously.
Okay.
I think those walls are bricked up so these demons don't run into each other.
Collect the sacred pigments from the Divine Guardian, so take a big... So, I mean... Yeah.
We're the food.
Speak the names of the pigments to summon them. I mean, do we just say magenta or something, or cyan, or
Yes.
the sad thing is my head's instantly going to like the old office printer, going, I'm not going to print this bit for you because we've got no fucking red, even though it's a black and white email you're trying to print. I mean, does anyone know the names of the colours? What's an Ethelese for blood red or for grass green? Yeah, how do we know these things?
We don't, but we need to do something. Let's see if it takes the meaning of the word, the syntax of it, and run it from there. Only thing
Okay.
we can do, so go for it. There's your bucket. Char, you're the magician. Do a trick.
Okay. Well, I'm in. I'm in this altar room at the moment, so I might as well start there.
Oh, does that go down?
That goes down. So if you take a step to the north, then it will ping you back down to the lower floor.
Okay. What? Oh, sorry, Kevin.
No, that's all right. What were you going to say?
Looking up, what does it look like?
Looking up. So
Like-
you're looking up the stairwell.
Yeah.
It stops on this floor.
So it's just like a ceiling, like 6 feet above the top of the steps.
Pretty much, yeah. It's level with the. It's more or less level with the ceilings of the rooms on this floor. So the spiral staircase does not continue up in this well here.
Okay. Based on how many steps we took up, would we expect the tower to have additional levels above this?
Yes, several more.
Okay. Well, we can try to solve this puzzle, or we can brute force it through the ceiling.
I don't think brute force is the way forward, or we could end up collapsing the whole tower if we're not careful. So, in this room with the altar, we have this yellow, amber, golden light. This is, sunlight. Can anyone else think of what we would call it? Does anyone have an ability to say words in other languages? Has anyone got the tongue spell or something?
I can only comprehend. I can't speak.
Hmm.
I think we just think we go with yellow. We guess that the idea is the idea behind it rather than the syntax. So it's the semantic. So we should go for it.
Yeah, well,
What have you got to lose?
okay.
Let's go. Char. Go on.
Okay, I just shout out and just say, "Yellow, I summon you."
I'm afraid nothing happens.
Yep, I didn't think it'd be that easy.
Did you paint the pentagon? The circle with the thing in the middle?
Oh, not yet.
I think you need to do that as well.
Well, from what you said on that page, it said collect the sacred pigments from the divine guardians.
So we need to
summon them.
Yeah, so if you draw the big yellow circle with the pentagram in the middle, then try summoning it by saying yellow. Has to be something along those lines.
Okay, well, if you excuse me, I'll start painting a circle.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing it right there. Okay. I have an idea about where it needs to go, but let's try it out first.
I think it needs to go in the yellow light, surely.
I can move this if you like. I've just put that there because it's in front of Jar. So
So my thought. So it says, find the stairs where blood, sun, and sea meet. So the blue light is like super hard to see in this room, but the southeast is blue, which I assume is C. And so it blood, which I think is the one I'm in, and sun is where you are. So my thing was like the circle needs to go like right there.
Okay.
And so
I
it says,
didn't mean to do that, sorry.
And the word is sun.
yeah, so the sun to sea, blood to grass. That's a little confusing. That sounds more like an X than a pentagram. But maybe there's like a way we could arrange the pentagram to follow that advice.
Well, if you think of how you draw the lines to connect the points, the sun to sea would line up if we drew it of either a sufficient size or if we just take it as guidance for orientation, and we paint it by the stairwell as it says, just to in the notes. Yeah, find the stairs where blood, sun, and sea meet, which is in the in that green room, isn't it?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Because that's like all of them together.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So if we paint it in the in front of the stairs, maybe it will encourage the stairs to connect to the floor above. It is just a more simplistic summoning than I was first thinking. The magic they've used for each of these rooms has distracted me.
Okay.
So I'm going to attempt just in front of the stairs here, John, to paint the circle and the pentagram with the orientation. So sun to sea and grass to blood, or to just get the orientation like that. Yes.
So we can twist it around if you want it to point a different direction.
That seems to... You've got that point there going to there, which is sun to sea, and you've got that point there and that point there, which is blood to grass. So that looks correct to me. Does anyone have any opinions otherwise?
Let's give it a go.
Give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
You have painted a yellow pentagram next to the stairs.
Excellent.
Okay, let's go back into the yellow room, put it in the yellow sunlight, and ask for sun.
Okay.
Makes sense? So I'm going in the corner, go way up here.
So what you want me to paint it in the light of the sun itself?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll paint it on the floor here then.
Okay.
And see the magic words.
Yellow.
With like
Sun,
Yellow.
yellow sun.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Everything's yellow.
Okay.
Always sun.
The yellow pentagram in the yellow room in front of the altar it's harder to see because it kind of blends in with the color of the light shining through the window. However, yet again, nothing appears to happen.
okay.
You're gonna run out of paint at this rate.
Yeah. So my thinking is, I really think it needs to be in the northeast, where yellow, blue, and red meat. So it should be about there. Not control of the token, John.
Sorry, it's about where you on about?
What's that? What do you want to do?
Okay, I think I know where to paint it. Can I have control of the pentagram token?
Hold on. How do I give you control of that? It's not actually a token. It's just art. But if you ping where you want it, I will put it there for you. There.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, so the light from yellow, the white, blue light might not be making it there, but
We can always shut the door.
let's go with that. See what happens.
Oh, you're not getting green light in there, though, are you?
Well, but the clue says where sun, blood, and sea meet.
Okay.
Blood, sun. Ah, sorry. Right. Okay. Damn my dyslexia. Righty. Sorry, I was reading the lines above.
You have run out of yellow paint.
Ah, shit. And nothing happens.
I'm afraid not.
Okay. I'm gonna get a piece of poster board and slide it under the paint so we can move the pentagram.
Oh.
Well, oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say that's. I don't think that's going to work, but I suspect that you were probably joking, so I should probably not take you quite so literally.
Okay.
Find the hold just a second. Find the stairs where. Okay, even on the ground floor, the green was where the stairs were. So that's not the point where the other three meet.
Could we? I guess we're out of paint, but like maybe we were supposed to make a really big pentagram that like goes from room to room.
Well, the amount of paint we've used, I don't think we would have had enough paint to do a one that could have gone so big. This is curious. I mean, yeah, that is definitely where the blue, yellow, and red meet.
What if? Close the door. Is there anything we can do with this window?
Which one does that? Oh, you can open it and close it. So it's opening and closing, but that basically would just allow you to climb out of it if that was your intention. But
I was wondering if there was any shutters or blinds on them.
oh, you want to close it? Okay. I suppose I could turn it into a door. I mean, if you want to cover the window, then I imagine you probably could.
Mm.
Oh, also, could we take the break now?
Yeah. I was gonna wait a little bit longer because we started a bit late. But if you are ready to have a break now, then we certainly can.
Yeah, and that give us all a chance to think, because I am now really confused.
Quick, Google color puzzles.
Cool.
So-
I'll see you 10 minutes.
Yeah. Let's come back at 10:33. So
Okay, no worries.
okay, catching a bit.
Wait.
And if John's online, he can hear all of this.
I'm here. I've just unpaused it.
Mhm.
But I
Hopefully
wish I'd
you didn't hear-
unpaused it a bit earlier because
Yeah, hopefully you hadn't heard any of the other shit I was saying earlier then.
I've only been here a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let me change the Page back. There we go. And as always, the award sequence helpfully starts. But there we go. So I'm getting to rest my voice a lot in this session while you all have a good chat. I think this might be the first time I've given you a. I'm sure I've given you puzzles before, but
I'm not sure if you saw it, but in the first half, I was drinking water from this glass my mate got me. But it has it looks sort of half cracked, and there's a fake bullet going into the glass, sort of all through. So it's a shot glass.
very good. A play on words. We like. Is everybody back? Are you back, Chris?
Yeah, I was just giving Nate a quick rundown of why we're over here in the first place, so, as you heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing I was trying to figure out, is this even something we can do, or is this something we learn about and then maybe we come back later? Because I guess my thought is we need to say the colors in the Netherese dialect, which, unless somebody has tongues, which if Char doesn't means it's unlikely.
I don't have the biggest collection of spells. I mean, as a cleric, do you get access to tongues at all? I think it's mainly a wizard and sorcerer spell, I think.
Yeah. Let me see what I've got. Oh yeah, maybe there's some cleric spell. Oh, I guess I could cast something like Legend Lore to try to find it out.
Clerics do know tongues.
Holy shit! Yeah, if we long rest, I can have tongue.
Giggly.
What? I just come into that sentence.
Yeah. Strangely, bards can have tongues as well, but
I'm a little bit later, just sorting the kids out. One is not sleeping, and one's been sick.
Oh, lives a dream.
Hence my distraction at the start, but we should be alright now.
Cool. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, I could have learned
serious,
tongues, it looks like, but
Nah, I don't think so.
So if you look at John's screen now, you can basically see the whole map.
Yeah.
You can see the whole map of this floor.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget that there's more than one floor.
Yeah. The layout are they rotate round, but they are basically going round. You've got the red, blue, green, and then sunlight, yellow on the ground floor. Red, blue, green, sunlight. It's just rotated round 90 degrees clockwise. Anti-clockwise, sorry.
Yeah. So looking at John's screen, there is kind of a hexagon formed by the light. You see that, in the center? I don't know if that means anything. Or wait, is it a pentagram? No, I think because there's 4, it would have 6. I wish maybe we could get blue paint and make the effect stronger, because that's the weakest link. But yeah. Aside from camping here, me memorizing tongues, I'm not sure I have any other ideas.
We can have another goosey downstairs just to see if the layout downstairs is any better. Okay, even tongues doesn't really help because it's just this spell grants the creature you touch the ability to understand any spoken language. Moreover, when the target speaks, that creature knows at least one language.
Damn
Okay,
it!
so it's
Stop reading spell descriptions. You hosed us. Maybe if we found a skull, we could do like an Alas Poor Yorick thing and cast it on that.
Oh, Speak with Dead is such a great cleric spell. That is, but maybe if we go downstairs and we try and shout red and blue and that, and maybe the demons are downstairs and we can get the fucking pigments off them there because they don't seem to be up here.
Fuck it, let's go.
Okay. Is this the non-intro we're back in playing? Are we, John?
Are we back? Yes, we are recording again, and I think everyone's back. Are you there, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, hey, we're all here.
Okay, let's do this bad thing.
So I am going to try and arrange this so that
It's not teleporting me
recording gets a
back.
good view. Is it not?
Come on. Come on.
You need to
Send me back.
stand here.
I'm in a black room. Come on. Oh, there I am. Good.
Yep.
Do you have the ability to clone yourself, maybe? So we could get 8 points so we can see the whole thing?
Don't have the ability to clone myself. That's pretty powerful magic. There's Karuk there. So, where's Big Sexy himself?
Red room.
Go to the green room and then go down the stairs.
How the hell do I get to the green room?
Go down one. Oh, there we go. You found it. Step forward one. Oh, you missed it. Right, this one here. There we go. Boing.
Okay. Hang on.
You're somewhere about there at the moment.
Yeah, I'm on a touchpad. It's really hard to move.
Yeah, that's fine. I get that.
Do you want me to move you into the room?
I think I've got it.
Aha, you've got it.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Deep is in the red room. Everyone else is in the green room.
Blood, sea, and sun and sea meet. So blood, sea, and sun and sea. So on this floor, well, I suppose that if we smashed the wall through, there would be an area where we could get in the red room the 3 points to meet, but we've got no pigment left, so maybe we have to summon the demons. So is there a green entity here that will come forth at our summon? Anywhere? Green, are you here? Mosshead, hey, green.
It's earth.
Grass, earth, dirt, tree, bush.
So as you say the
One of those.
word, as you say the word grass in the green room, something happens. The door shuts.
Oh dear.
Oh,
And some shadowy creatures emerge as if from the very air. And we are rolling for initiative.
what do they look like?
What do they look like?
Yeah.
So these are... You've actually faced these before. These are...
Oh.
I'm trying to make it blow up so you can look at it. These
No.
look like ghasts, but they are kind of shadowy and slightly ephemeral.
Okay.
Hey, just because they like girly stuff, you don't have to call them ephemeral.
Oh dear. Oh.
Welcome back.
Okay. So is everybody in the initiative order? That's good. Let's it's clobbering time. So the creatures appeared and immediately appear poised for battle. This one here rushes towards Char, ready to attack him with shadowy claws dripping ink. He is going to first of all try to claw you. Claw you he does. Then he's going to try and bite you. He misses.
Hooray!
On to Deep, who finds himself in a different room.
I assume I heard the door close.
You definitely heard the door close. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll run to there. Huh. You know, maybe I'll just leave the door closed for a round.
There's never a fucking medic when you want one.
What kind of action is opening the door?
Opening a door could be a simple interact with an object, which is something that you can do on your turn while still having an action and movement.
Awesome. Then I am going to stop at the door. I'm going to listen in case this is just Char's kooky plan.
Okay.
They're hurting! Why are they hurting so much?
You might hear Char going, "Ow!"
Okay.
Me now, yeah.
Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, sorry. Okay, go
No
ahead.
I'm going to run up here and sneak attack this chappy.
Oh, attack of opportunity! Huzzah!
Why?
Why? Well, because you were in melee range of this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, you were standing here.
Okay.
So he swipes at you with his claws. Does he get you? Does he get you? He gets you! Oh, it's a crit! Ow! Okay.
Okay, so rather than taking all that damage, I'm going to use Uncanny Dodge. quick, which is one of my things up here, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
There we go. And that was 20.
Very good.
Oop.
10 hit points restored.
No worries. I'm back in this chap.
So you have advantage because you are flanking. Therefore you have...
Sneak.
Yep.
These fire-based creatures.
They are not.
It's dead. Oh, 57 damage. Yeah, boy.
Blimey, okay. Down he goes. Which one was
Awesome.
that? That was this one. So we take him off the turn order, right? We have one defeated guardian already.
Thank you, Char.
Yeah, it's fine. I distracted him for you.
Anything else from Kararuk?
No. I'm alright just now.
Okay. So we move on to the next of the Shadow Ghasts. This one here finds itself next to Chew Bacon already, so it immediately thinks it will carve itself a slice of bacon. He is... Okay, that is a hit. I should actually have done that with advantage because we have the flanking. Or do we? Technically that would be flanking, but that would have to be corner to corner, wouldn't it? Okay, so it is not flanking, but he is going to now take a bite. He misses. They're not very good at biting. Okay, we move on to number 5. He is going to close in on Monsieur Borin, and he is going to... Who wants to look after Borin in this fight? I've just realised that he's there, and nobody's actually taken charge of him.
I can do it.
Cool, that makes perfect sense, what with you being stuck on the other side of the door. So here we go. Here comes a claw attack to miss. Here comes a bite attack. Oh, that's a hit. I've just realised that he is not in the turn order, so I'm going to roll him initiative. There we go.
Also, I can't see out of his token.
No, you can't yet, but I will change that so that you can. Here we go. There's Nate. There's Nate again. Save changes. Ping. So, if you can't see through his eyes yet, you may need to do a browser refresh, but you now have control of Borin. If you want, you can do Borin's turn right now before I move on to the next
Okay.
the next monster.
Alright. I'll just whack the one that's close to me. We'll get out the name that shall not be spoken.
Nice.
Again. Aha!
What?
And
What?
does he does he have a third attack, or is that it?
I think he's only got 2.
Yeah, it's a level 11 where they get a third attack as fighters.
Oh,
Okay, that's it
I must
for
make
more.
sure that no one survives to level 11. I can't be doing with 3 attacks per round. Right, that was number 5. Stop saying the numbers out loud, John. Okay, we move on to this fella here, who is going to rush up to Pontos and attempt to slash him with its claws. He fails. but he is going to try and sink his teeth into Pontos's fleshy neck because it looks very tasty. Oh, and he gets a bite in there. We then move on to Char.
Mm-hmm. So looking around, I'm confident that Pontos can deal with his play friend, so I'm going to try and save our mascot and give him some finger guns action for now. And the first one could be a hot shot. Because thinking about it. Go on. It seems. Okay, we're just very laggy there.
Oh, good shot.
Come on, right, so
Oh, one hit, one
that's
miss.
better.
A spectacular return to form.
So I'm trying to save our bacon here, but hopefully distracted him. And that's going to be it for me.
Cool. On to Pontos.
Just zoom in. I'm gonna go chew bacon first. He's gonna hit this fella.
You've got advantage.
Oh, balls. I didn't click that one. Oh well.
You don't need it.
Alright, I wanna watch someone explode, he says. It's my flaming grey axe. I'm lagging a little bit.
It was lagging for me a little bit as well. I think 'cause it's got all these lighting effects, it's just taking a little bit of time.
Yeah, it is a little resource intensive, but I thought it would be fun to do it for a change.
You're not friend. No, it's cool. It's cool. I like where it's going.
Yeah, I like it.
Doesn't seem to be doing anything.
Let's make sure that the sandbox is still running because it does have a habit of crashing occasionally. And if I need to restart it, then I shall. Okay, I'm restarting it anyway, just in case.
Hit him again.
Let's taking a good think about it. Restarting sandbox by user request. Detected currently running sandbox. Restarting. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I've pushed the button again. I shouldn't have done that. Aha! There we go. We now have it.
Good.
So, give it another try. See whether that helps.
No.
No!
It just says, basically when I finish it, it just says choose target.
Damn it.
Click on the guy you're hitting again.
Yeah, I'm trying that, but it's not doing anything. I have to go a bit slower this time.
If it doesn't work for you... Oh, there we go. No. Yay! Hooray!
Alright, cool. Okay, I'll go slower.
The one to watch out for is, you know, there's the miscellaneous box, which which is the last one, so you can add a miscellaneous modifier. When it's lagging, the 0 doesn't appear straight away. But if it goes through without a 0 in it, then it doesn't work for some reason.
Oh, that's what was happening, I think.
So if you click through too fast, that is the one to stop for a heartbeat on, just to make sure there's a 0 in there before you hit submit.
Okay. Yes,
Very
there
good
was
though.
one more. And I missed.
Ooh, okay, we move on to Deep, who is on the other side of the door.
Okay, so first of all, boom. What? Did I lock it, or it is locked?
Oh, well, you see, the lock appears when you try to open a door that's locked.
Okay.
So- So Deep rattles the door handle, and the door does not open.
Did we sell Hugh? Yeah, I think we did. I guess I'll try to kick down the. So this should be good for a laugh. Where is ability check? Go skill. Go athletics. Boom.
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. So, that's definitely a hit. You definitely hit the door. Can you roll a d4 and add your strength modifier, please? Okay, the door flies off its hinges.
Ooh, does it hit Char?
I was thinking more that it just kind of fell over onto the ground rather than, being launched, projected out from the doorway. But
No, that's fine.
perhaps Char has to duck. I don't know. Whoa!
What?
Whoa, Nelly!
Oh, Char, okay.
Oh, revenge is swift.
And say, are you all hanging out now? And that's me done.
Cool. Kararuk.
Okay.
What kill still do you want this time?
That's an interesting one. I'm going to take Pontos because I get a sneak attack with this one.
You
So
get
take
sneak attack with either of them.
Aye.
You would.
Would I? Oh, okay, then I'm going to go for Boren's because it's boring. Very boring, but you do it to me. Dun, dun, dun. This is where I fumble.
Yep.
And if I fumble, can I hit someone else?
Possibly.
Damn, joking.
So, yeah, because of where you're standing, that's fine. That works anyway. Okay, 10 plus 5, 9, 11, 21. Yeah, that's fine. So, it shouldn't technically have been with advantage. But that is fine because 5d6!
Yep.
Yep. Many sneak attacks. Sneak attack is now getting very deadly.
It is
Okay,
indeed.
that guy is dead. Anything else from Kararuk? I think you still have a cunning action technically. There ain't no
using my
technical
cunning-
about it. You do have a cunning action. You also have
I've-
10 feet of movement left.
So I'm just trying to work out. Can I get up here?
If you dash, then yes you can.
Oh, let's do that and give Pontos advantage. Boom. Hello. Cool.
Ping. Okay. So we move on to Monsieur Perrine.
Oh, boring. Haha, that's me today. All right.
The Lord
So,
of the
pop
Dwarves.
up there. And let's go. IG on a bitch. Okay, there we go. Aha! Terrible damage roll. Second one. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh,
That's double trouble.
How do I roll
if
on
you're gonna balls up, yeah.
So there is a fumble table button, but I can do it for you if you don't have it as part of your macro bar.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Okay. So here's a ping. Here's one. When knocked out of you, you become exhausted. Oh no. Exhaustion 1 for Borin. Then we push the button again. Oh.
I'm sure he'll be thrilled about that.
Yep. His
put like
infernal
a
magic
-1.
battle axe blunted.
All right.
Put like a -1 or so next to, on his token.
Yeah, how do I do that? Let's see whether I can... Can I put -1? I can put 1. Oh,
Just a
well,
reminder.
that's a reminder. That'll do it. Okay. So I'm not sure what Borin did there. I think he just kind of, I don't know, tripped over or something, and took the edge off his sword. It's probably giving him an absolute ear bashing in his head. But I don't know if I have the power to do the voice of the axe today. So with Michael away, I don't think I'll bother. Okay. We have the last surviving Shadow Ghast looking a bit worried. It is going to share the love around. First of all, it's going to claw Borin, because Borin has just kind of tripped over and slid across the floor right in front of him, and he's like, oh, never look a gift dwarf in the mouth. I don't believe it. He's not prone, is he? So that was not with advantage. Okay,
Wow.
so this guy, he now has disadvantage. And his weapon is blunted too. Okay, I'm not really sure how. He did attack with his claws, so maybe his claws are blunted.
Yeah, he's been the broken bone and blunted weapon. He's basically broken his hand.
Yeah. But he doesn't need his hand to bite, so I am going to let him bite without disadvantage. Haha! But it's a miss anyway. On to Char.
Okay.
The Shadow Ghast is looking somewhat feeble.
So just go around to there, and where are you? Can't see you for looking. There you are. On you. If nothing else, Borin can give me advantage. As I just reach out and try and set fire to this guy in a close personal way. Clear!
And he is dead. So that be all of the dudes dead, and the end of the fight. As the shadow creatures melt away into the ground, and then, as if by magic, for magic it surely is, a pot of green paint appears.
if at some point the main enemy we have to fight is Clippy the paperclip, I have no problem with attacking him. But God bless Clip Art. Hopefully, we didn't need that yellow paint, but we seem to be acquiring some fresh. It may have just been out of arcane energy. This fresh stuff may be better for us.
Yep. Also, I think we might need to paint it down here. The colors are a lot more bright. And also, I wonder if we can change the color in a room by painting the window. Based on John's face, that's not right.
Don't look at my face.
I think that's more John going, how am I going to change the colour? Don't make me change the colour. Deep, where were you for half of that skirmish?
Smoking a blunt, what can I say?
Well, at least you're honest about it. Must be medicinal, I suppose. But if we can keep closer next time, shall we see what we have to shout to summon them in the next room then?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Keep trying to move deep on my Discord screen.
That won't work.
So,
All right. The
Yes.
two guys who are not active, we're going to another room for another.
Give me a sec. I'm just reloading my page because I can't click on my character. Hey.
Pontos. Where are you, you big sexy thing? Okay. Right, are we ready?
Born ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what we have to do this time. So, blue.
See?
Water, sea, rivers.
Ocean.
As you say the
Okay.
word sea, this door slams shut. This door cannot slam shut because it's been broken.
Ooh, and a 20 for initiative. Deep is ready to go.
Haha, 22.
You bastard.
20. Dun, dun, dun.
Man, this sucks. 20 isn't better than anybody.
Aww.
Oh, you did better than Borin.
Yep, but I rolled for Borin.
1, 2, 3, 4. Who are we missing? Ryan.
Sorry.
One process.
Oh, where's Chewie gone? Forgot to bring him with.
Can you squeeze in through the door, please, Mr. DM?
Oh, yeah, of course.
You just put him next to me as assumed I walked in at the same time.
Okay.
Thank you.
So
Not the first, though.
here we go. Let's get them in order. It's Chewbacon can just act on Pontos' turn, can't he? That's because he's a mount. So the first creature to attack is this guy up here next to Kararuk. He forms out of the shadows and slashes at Kararuk with his pointy black claws that look like little beetle wings or something. I don't know where that came from. Don't worry about that. He tries to hit you twice. First of all, he slashes with his claws, and then he leans forward to try and bite you in the shoulder, but neither of his blows lands, for Kararuk is too swift. We move on to the next one. Who is he going to attack? He is going for Pontos. He rushes forwards, arms extended, shrieking horribly. It sounds like nails on a chalkboard, but in screech form. He tries to embed his claws into Pontos's grey flesh. Does he succeed? He does! However, the filthy fingernails do not get past Pontos's amazing immune system. So he is forced to follow up with a bite. He misses. We move on to Char.
These rooms are too small to really let loose, but we'll just have to slam it a little bit. Oh well.
Very good.
And let's do another one. Yeah, well. I hit twice.
How?
I can.
How?
I can do that. I'm a big boy.
Very good. Anything else from Char?
I'm going to stand here quite happily. It's just like, there you go, Borin. Soften him up for you. And leave it at that.
Cool. Okay. Why can I never say centered in the frame? I think I need a different frame. I'm going to get myself a hexagonal frame. That'll be cool. Right, this guy here is going to rush towards Deep, who is currently not in melee. Well, he is now. What? I was going to say you were currently being unmolested, but I realised that other people think that word means something different to me. So I was trying to think of a different word, but kind of rambled instead.
Okay.
But anyway, here comes some claws.
Aha!
The claws miss. He reaches in to try and bite Deep's neck, but will his teeth get past his gorget?
No hickeys.
Yep, no hickeys today. We move on to Kararuk.
Yeah, Deep was currently un-Gary glittered, so it was fine.
Chris. Oh, he is there.
He must be on mute.
Oh, he is muted.
I am sorry.
That's alright.
Only 15 damage, I'm gutted. It's rubbish when I don't get sneak attack.
Oh, first world rogue problem.
It is.
First world rogue problems. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a hashtag if ever I heard one.
Yeah, then using my cunning action, I'm going to disengage.
Yep.
And move over here to help Deep out.
Oh, nice.
All right. With the help of my best buddy, I am gonna lay the smack down. Misk. Vantage. No Bane. One hand. Blessed Strike, yes. Whoop-ah! Duck it! Alright, that's it for me.
Nice. Okay. We move on to this one here, who has already been hit by char. Would he prefer a nice tasty char? Let's see. I rolled a d20 and I'm not sure what I intended to do. So I'm going to roll a d2, which is actually what I meant to roll. Okay, he is going for Borin. He rushes towards Borin. Claws flying. And tries to slash at his exposed flesh.
Ow!
Succeed he does. His claws find soft meat and tear. But luckily Borin is tough and is not paralysed by his filthy fingernails. He is going to try and follow up with a bite. Okay.
And he got a cramp.
Yep, he has pulled a muscle. Successful. DC 10 con save or your speed is halved. Here we go. Let's do a save. Ching.
Yeah, he's fine.
He is fine. He is
Happy
not
days.
slowed down. Okay, we move on to Borin, who can now immediately seek his revenge, but with a
great.
-1 penalty. So when Misk pops up, that's where you put -1.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Not advantage. -1.
Oh, he still
Take
got him.
that. I'll pull your muscles.
Sounds a
Standard.
bit rude.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought they were having a fight. How did you make it sound dirty?
Damn it. Okay, that's it for Borin.
Very good. Okay, on to Pontos then.
I'm gonna go first, and I'll send you bacon in.
Chewy.
Wow. Oh. Bear with me, caller.
Sure.
Please hold the line. Your call is important to us. Ooh, nice. Oh wow, look how awful that is. Non-centered, non-italic text. Horrible.
Oh, click too fast for my next attack.
Shocking breach of security. How very dare you!
Right, I'm gonna send Chew Bacon to charge over here.
Cool. Does he have enough of a run off to get an actual charge? That was 15 feet, so I think I can't remember how far it's got to be for a charge. Is it 15
20.
or 20?
Shift and back.
Oh, I'll tell you
Yeah.
what though, you could always have backed up 5 feet and then so you can
Yeah.
charge if you want.
Dusk. There we go. The box was covering it, so I couldn't click. Damn it. Alright, there's that then.
Cool. Okay, I'm just going to very quickly add something to my to-do list. I've accidentally opened it in that window. Here we go. Fix. Critical. Notifications. Pontos. Claw attack. And center italics. for axe, crit, Pontos. I hope I can understand that when I look at it again. Oh, sobriety is hard work, isn't it?
You don't need to read that out.
So Pontos has done his bit. We move on to this guy here, who is going to try and see if he can get himself some bacon. He gets some bacon, and he also paralyzes Chew Bacon too. So this bite attack will be with advantage. And it's an auto crit. Ouch. Okay, we then move on to this one here, who is going to slash at Pontos with his claws. This one has little hope. He is sorely wounded. He tries, he fails. Last ditch attempt to get his teeth into Pontos's neck. He fails. We move on to Char.
Mm-hmm. Well, that paralysed changes what I was going to do, because I was just going to do something more for fun and silliness, but we cannot have the pig drop. So 5, 10, 15, 20, and I will give him a couple of shots, hopefully not getting our beloved mascot in the line of fire.
Pew, 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 pew.
I was trying to be careful, that's why I missed.
What was it was?
Shut up. Shut up. You're embarrassing me. Let's try again. Come on. Concentrate. I know you're still all giddy that you hit twice last time, but just work me here, dice. Come on. Oh, for God's sake. This thing really hates my... And I'm just going to go, whoops. Sorry, I was trying to make sure I didn't hit Chew Bacon. And disadvantage for attacks against this opponent for the remainder. It's only that opponent, so it's not at the end of the world.
True.
Well, shit. Oh well.
So let's share the love here. We have a shadow gasp between Kararuk and Deep. The claws flick out towards Kararuk, looking to spill his tainted blood, but they fail. He turns around and tries to dive upon Deep.
Ow!
The teeth get in there. We move on to Kararuk.
Told you not to give me a hickey.
Who says it was on your neck?
Oh dear. I knew trying to get blown in the middle of a battle was a mistake.
Well, you
Nearly did a spit take with my tea then.
You should have gone into battle wearing a blackadder then.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yes.
Very good. 30. And it's you can tell how late the campaign is when a rogue getting 30 doesn't seem like much.
Well, yeah, he was a bit underpowered at the start. He didn't really do a lot of damage, but he's catching up now.
What's up?
I may have jumped ahead prematurely. Does Kararuk want to move?
You know what? Sorry. No, I won't actually. I'll stay there. I'll keep giving Deep advantage for the next round.
Cool.
Thank you. Speaking of which, Ha! And even better, I'll pop down there. That's it for D.
Cool. Very good. Right, we move on to this one here, who is against Borin.
Stay nimble, Borin.
Claws wheel around, but Borin manages to move out of the way. Either that or catches the blow on his armour.
Ha ha!
Yep, the fangs graze the leather, but they don't go in. It's on to Borin.
Alright. Attack number 1. Miss. Okay. Oh, god damn it. As a free action, your opponent may immediately make one melee attack with advantage. Jesus
Ooh.
Christ.
Dear, that's pretty harsh, isn't it? Okay, let's see.
Oh, it's funny. Did it miss us over Christmas or something? And it's just been storing all these ones like lumps of coal.
Alright. So we took a hit, but now we're back in the game. No. Standard. -1. Whack! Suck it. Okay, and then he'll run down to the left. Alright, that's it for both.
Cool. On to Pontos. So, looks like the fight has turned. As if it were ever in doubt.
Nate, just to give you an idea, on that beach, I can't remember exactly, but Chewbacca was paralysed.
Oh, yeah, Chewbacon's paralysed, so that didn't happen.
Sorry.
There was about 10 or 12, it seemed, of these things in waves just materialising around us on that beach against the three of us, and we weren't doing particularly well on our con saves either for going, oh, you're now paralysed, or it was not nice.
Yeah, I can see how having to fight a bunch of these at once would be the pits.
Yeah. But
On the
three of
other-
us, and there's 3 of us, and 6 of these appear, and it's like, oh crap.
We could go to each corner of the tower, say the power word, and then have an epic battle. We can also farm XP here because we could just summon. Who wants to grind out level 20?
If we were going to do the power word thing, we'd have to rip all the doors off first, so then everything's open and revealed, and we just go, right, grass, sea, air, whatever, just release everything.
Yep. Hey, thanks to Deep, we're 25% of the way there.
Yeah.
It has 1 HP, and I
I'm
cannot.
looking at John's face, and I'm like, he's thinking 8 hours in the toilet. Why is this what I do with my life?
No, that's just any DM. That's any DM. You come up with these ideas, and then it just like, oh, why? This puzzle, a mate of mine who does watch this, his other half watches, and she's the one that would have got this puzzle in about 5 minutes, where we spent first half of the episode going, what the fuck? Because she does that anyway, and when I do puzzles for the rest of the party, she hears about them afterwards, going, yeah, that's a solution.
So, the Shadow Ghast failed to bite Chewbacon despite the fact that Chewbacon is paralysed, and he had advantage. He does manage to land a blow on Pontos, though. We move on to Char.
Okay, right.
Oh, I've just realised every turn Chewbacon should get a chance to shake off his paralysis. So
Whip.
you should go with that.
What do I do?
Just a con save for Chewbacon against DC 12. And then, there we go. So, Chew Bacon is no longer paralysed. Right, on to you, Char.
Okay, I'm just going to sort of plant my staff on the ground there and just reach in my holster, pull out one of my wands in my other hand, and let off a magic missile on this fuck. And why is it going? Yeah. So, well, no, I don't want 5. I only want. It should only be 3 magic missiles. Why is it? Oh, click. Oh, okay. Click and open. It won't seem to release. Stop me from doing magic missiles. It just keeps saying choose target. I don't want targets. Only want 3 shots.
Oh. It's probably trying to automatically level up. We haven't used this one for a while, have we? So I obviously need to give it a bit of an update. I'm not sure what it's doing, but
I can do this another way. That's fine. So 3 magic missiles fire at it, and I'll take a charge off my staff.
Cool.
And it costs 11 points.
Well, that is an overkill by a factor of 11.
There is no overkill. There is dead.
There's no overkill. There's just enough kill.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's you for trying to dodge me.
Shadow ghasts melt away. And as if by magic, for magic it surely is, some blue paint appears.
Cool. I'll pick her up and put her back into Char's little house, I guess, so we can carry it around.
The clip art does not have lids, but I'd say assume that you can carry it around without inadvertently spilling it everywhere. So, question. We started a bit late, so do you guys want to carry on until the hour? Or does anyone need to get away?
I will probably need to shoot because Emily's starting to kick off a bit.
If we just do the awards then, and we'll just call it that.
Yep, we can do that. And then we will continue in 7 days' time. I don't know what that accent was.
There's no panic then on the in the red room.
Right, let's restart our awards stream thingy. So, first kill. Who was the first person to kill something today?
That was Calric.
Oh, the mighty kill as well.
So I'm going to write this on this piece of paper here because I've realised that I can't change channels on. I can't change channels on Discord without messing up. Oh well, only Kevin will disappear. Hold on, it doesn't matter. I will temporarily take out Kevin's video so that I can switch to my awards channel in Discord, and then I can copy that text, and then I can pop it in there without.
I want to know what stick an apprentice has that can clear out a room of these guardians on his own.
Maybe it's a wand?
That's a bloody good wand if an apprentice mage can go into these and just go, yeah, and give me the paint.
So, Kararuk was the first kill.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we move on to Kill of the Week.
Ooh.
Let's see, I'm sure
What's
there
the
were some
criteria
exciting crits. Or there were some quite big numbers. That's damage dealer though, isn't it?
I'm going to put my name forward for my one-hit kill.
Yeah, I would get behind that.
I was trying to think of anything other, but no, that one hit killed was quite impressive. Because it was distracted eating my corpse at the time.
Cool. Right.
Yeah, I was joint F for that one.
Any kill steals?
Aruk. Oh, I don't know. If since that one was on 1 health when I did a magic missile, you could argue that one.
Oh yeah. I think Char is the kill stealer. Kill from the grave, not today.
Not today, no.
The
Damage dealer.
graphics not moving on the screen, by
Oh,
the
that's
way.
because I didn't hit the button. Okay, here we go. There's Yoink. There's kill from the grave. And we move on to damage dealer. I think.
For one hit was definitely Calric. But I think Pontos, where it was like Chewbacca crit, Pontos crit. There was a couple on the trot where he. But yeah, I'm just looking there. Chewbacca got a crit for 18. Pontos got a crit for 33. He then hits normally for another 17, all on one turn, which was quite beefy.
Well, in that case, let's give that one to Pontos because Kararuk has already won some awards for his powers of violence this week. So
yeah, the room was too small for me to just napalm it and not get you guys.
Shame.
Not a bad thing, was it?
Well, like I said, I could have got you guys, but I was being considerate. I'm a team player.
It was a good session.
So, best supporting role, otherwise known as the Insert Cleric's Name Here award.
I'd say give it to Char.
Cool. Well, Char was trying to save Chewbacca, wasn't he? That's quite supportive.
And our cleric was hiding behind a locked door.
Yeah.
I reckon fumble of the week.
Borin,
yep.
with that double fumble result.
Yep. Role player of the week. Not an enormous amount of role playing. Well, I mean, I suppose actually no. I tell a lie. There was quite a lot of role playing this week because we didn't even have a fight until partway through the second half. So.
I'm going to put deep down for trying to figure out on the top floor about like the bit where the three lights crossed and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, cool.
Awesome.
And the Whose Side Are You On award, because friendly fire is the funniest fire. That.
I avoided that today.
Yeah, I don't think there was any friendly fire today, so I think we avoid that one. And that just leaves us with the Pincushion Award for who got the most beaten up.
Possibly Chewbacca.
Yeah, Chewbaca's down by about 50.
You can see
down by
people's
about
stats.
50.
What's Pontos like? Because he took a couple of hits as well.
Yeah, I think Borin wins this one actually, because Borin got more beaten up than both Pontos and Chewbacca. So
Borin kind of beat himself up too. So
yeah, well yeah, because he took that extra hit from the fumble, didn't he?
Yes.
Okay. So we have awarded all the awards. I am going to paste those into the Awards 2023 Discord text channel. That way, nobody has to go through trawling for the awards because they will be recorded here.
Great.
Seemed like a good idea at the time. You see, I want to change. I want to be efficient. So, I hope you enjoyed the session, and lovely to have you back, Nate. And I guess I will catch you guys again in 7 of your Earth days.
No worries, mate. Take care.
So,
Great to have you back, mate. By the way, Nate, how close to New York City are you?
3 or 4 hours driving. It's yeah. I guess message me like when you're gonna be here. I'll see what I can do. unless you can come to DC, it's probably not going to work.
We'll see what it's. I mean, if you're only 4 hours away, I don't know what the train network's like.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm an American. I don't even think about the trains. I'm thinking cars.
Fair enough. Yeah, no worries. So I'll give you a shout when I'm with the dates and get some tips from you as well.
Awesome. All right. Talk to you then. Bye.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
That's right,
Bye.
Good night.
Yeah.
Bye.